Hey everyone, this is Nitro. In this video, I want to talk about all the update additions that were added with the new major update number 6 for Langrisser Mobile. So first and foremost, there is the new events, of course, where first you have the limited time summon, Rise of the Enforcers, to get Rene and Leonhard. And both of these characters are not added to the general pool. So this is the only time you can get Rene and Leonhard. They may come back maybe like a year from now if they bring back these collaboration banners. But other than that, this is the only time you can get Leonhard and Rene. So if you want them, you have to draw now. Other than that, of course, there is the Trails in Time second chapter event, which is going to be running from starting today all the way to the 31st. Okay. So you have, I guess, 3 weeks to do this event. You can do exchanges for the event for an additional week after that. But this event itself will last 3 weeks in terms of the farming that you can do. I'll go over the event in detail in a separate video. Okay. So other than that though, what are some other changes to the game? First of all, in the missions tab, we now have 3 additional feats where you have to follow them on Twitter, join Discord, or follow us on Facebook. And to do so is quite easy. You click on your icon in the top left. There's a fan page button there. And then if you just click on the 3 links, which is the Twitter, Discord, and Facebook links, you can get these rewards. You might have to join them if you're playing the game on, let's say, your tablet or your phone. But if you're playing through the PC client the way I am, just clicking on those links, even if you don't actually join the Discord or follow them on Twitter or follow them on Facebook, you can claim the rewards. So I'm just going to claim them now. The reason I didn't update my, my info panel is because that's where my account ID is. And I don't really want to show it to everyone. So unfortunately, I can't open it to show you directly. But if you click on this icon on the top left, click on the fan page button, then click on one of those 3 items, you should be able to get those 3 feats. So that's a free 150 Trinity crystals, which isn't bad. Other than that, let me just bring up the Secret Realm quickly. And the Secret Realm store has 2 additional items now. First is the regular crown, which is Altemuller's exclusive helmet, right? What it does is defense and magic defense increases by 1%, and buff you cast on yourself lasts 1 more turn. So what that means is, for example, if I bring up Altemuller now, buffs that he casts last an additional turn. Strong Arm, instead of lasting 3 turns, will now last. Sorry, let me just bring it up here. So Strong Arm, right? It'll last an additional turn, right? So rather than lasting 3 turns, it'll last, I guess, 4 turns. So you can permanently have Strong Arm on. I think it's the same for the Tactical Mastery. Well, Tactical Mastery already lasts the full turns for himself, so that's fine, right? And I believe those are the only 2 buffs that he casts. So yeah, the big advantage of it is Altemuller can now be permanently tanking everything. He'll always have a 2 card range unless someone steals his buff or removes it. Okay. Important to note is that it's buffs you cast on yourself, right? So buffs that you cast on others would not get that additional turn. So faction buff would not get an additional turn for other characters. So Dark Dawn is Sonya's special weapon, which has been released. And it increases both attack and int by a certain percentage, I think 10% at level 50. When actively hitting an enemy with a melee attack, you deal fixed damage to the enemy 1 time, and the damage is 2 times the hero's intelligence. When actively hitting an enemy with a ranged attack, after battle, deals fixed damage to the enemy 1 time. Damage is equal to 2 times the hero's attack value. So why is this useful? Well, dealing damage to the enemy before your attack means that you're destroying the last rites effect, right? And then if you're using a ranged attack, you just do some extra fixed damage to the enemy to potentially kill it. So why does Sonya have a fixed damage weapon that is based on either melee attacking or ranged attacking? The reason is because of Sonya's classes. Okay, let me just find her and bring her up. She's actually one of my characters at level 60. Here we go. So, because Unicorn Master has 2 range, that's why it has that 2 different effects. If you use a melee Sonya, well, congratulations. Now, Last Rites can no longer prevent Sonya from doing full damage. If you use a Unicorn Master Sonya, then Last Rites will take effect, but being able to do fixed damage after your attack may allow you to potentially kill off the enemy that may have some hit points left. So yeah, it's a great weapon if you use Sonya, but once again, I don't know that many people who do use Sonya at this time. So that's the drawback. But as always, you know, exclusive weapons or exclusive items are the best weapons for the characters. So if you use these 2 characters, you know, definitely get their exclusives. Alright. Other than these, the other event that has been added, of course, is another Echoes of Light event, right? Just started today with new skins, of course. So the new skins for this week is Leonhard gets this Black Knight skin, right? And then this is a skin for Ledin. Actually, I think this skin looks really good. It's a very nice looking skin for Ledin, I have to say. But once again, it's for people who put $280 into the game per month. So very limited. Alright, last but not least, the only other addition with update number 6 is Confessions. And there's 3 characters who now have confession scenes. Okay, the first one is a character I don't have, Shafaniel. The second one is Zerida. So Zerida now has a confession scene once you bring her heart bond up to level 10. And the final character who just got a confession scene is Freya. So they're just slowly adding more and more confession scenes to the game. As an interesting note, I still don't have access to a single confession scene. None of my female characters have level 10 heart bond yet. So take it as you will. Alright, so those are all the changes that's been added to this update. Oh, last but not least, here are some minor additions that were not mentioned in the patch notes. So, first, if I go into the guild store, right, you can see that the level 50 class materials, the limit has been increased. It used to be 10 items per week. It is now 20. Okay, so you can purchase more of these level 50 class materials for upgrading your characters, which really helps because I've been capping out on the level 50 class materials. The reason it really helps and it's important is because level 50 class materials, you need it for the last 2 upgrades on your characters, right? So, for example, bring up Tierra. If I bring up Tieris as an example, okay, you need 20 of these and 20 more. So that's 40 materials right here, right, for the last upgrade. And then for the 3rd upgrade, you generally need 18 of each. So that increase really helps, right? It's been a struggle to upgrade characters past 2 out of 4 class mastery. The next hidden change is that if I bring up the store and bring up skins of soldiers, there's a new skin here. Temporary, 20 days, okay? You can get a skin for Shrine Maidens. to make them look like holy sisters, which is actually quite cute. I actually have 90 vouchers, so I'm actually seriously considering buying that one. You know what? Let's do it. So there we go. I now have the soldier skin for Shrine Maidens, and I'm going to apply it. Since I have those skin points, why not? So how do I apply a skin on soldiers? Maybe if I select Sophia and bring up her soldiers? Yep, here we go. So there we go. Now all my Shrine Maidens will look like holy sisters. So that is the second change, which was not mentioned, and as I said, it is a temporary skin. It only lasted, it's only available for 20 days. The other ones you can pick up anytime, right? They're always here. Even the island elf and the beach elves and so on. But this one is temporary, and since I always use Holy Sisters anyways, I might as well pick it up. I might even pick up this one for the sorceresses, but we'll see. Because I do kind of want to save up for even the, the shop skins if possible. Alright, so the last thing I suppose, if it matters, is there's more of these, I guess, gift packs for whales to purchase, right? There's a bunch of new ones, growth investment, a whole bunch of new ones, right? These ones last 13 days, and you can purchase them for more Trinity crystals and tickets and so on. So there you go. Actually, the growth invest is very tempting, I have to say, because for $20 you're getting, you're getting 4,000, 4,200 Trinity crystals for $20. If given that 4,200 Trinity crystals usually costs like over $100, it's quite a deal for people who like to put money into the game. But yeah, I mean, for the whales, they can look into the details in the purchasing section here. So there we go. So that's all the little things that I've noticed that have changed with this new update. I hope you found it informative and useful. And on that note, Nitro out.